All right. Test check, test check. Mic is good. Okay. We got the Hangout going. You guys, I don't have any plans for tonight. I'll let some of y'all file in and we'll go from there. I'm going to start the chat. So let me find it. Good. Yeah, I don't have a pipe loaded up yet or anything. Oh, here I am, live now. Yeah, I don't have a... Shut up, you. DeMarcus. Good to have you on, DeMarcus. Don't let me keep you from dinner, though. Good grief. Pipes and guitars, I think we all need a unfinished 320 in our lives. I'm doing my best, but they are still back ordered. Believe me, I wish I had them in stock. George, Grizzly Smoke, David Ortman, Walter Siren, DeMarcus Fusakles. Come on, DeMarcus. Well, I'll give you too much trouble for that. But Fusakles, not really a fan of. All right, I need to figure out what I'm going to smoke. I think I'm going to smoke some of this Night Train. Yep, that's what I'm going to smoke. What's everybody else smoking tonight? There we go. There's the Night Train. Let me get some of this loaded up. How many? Let's see how many people we got filed in. So far, we got 20, 19, 20. So I'm going to load up this pipe and I'm going to chat with you guys on comments, unless somebody is brave enough to want to pop on the Hangout with me. So if anybody is familiar with Google Hangouts and can easily pop on, let me know, and we'll give that a shot. That's kind of what I'm most interested about with this kind of format is I can just, you never know what you're going to get when you hit play or when you hit record. You just live stream and you might have a guest, you might not, you might have 3 guests. Y'all let me know if anybody wants to hop on. All right, the next big question. What am I going to smoke in it? Or what am I going to smoke it in? I think I'll go with this unfinished Prince, this 315. I'm going to try to load the bowl while I watch the comments. We'll see how this goes. I was going to ask if you guys thought maybe I should do this. Hey, Ghost Cobb, Walter. I was going to ask if you guys thought maybe I should start doing these live hangouts a little bit later. It's 5:30 my time, which kind of works out. But then again, my wife, I think, just pulled up with dinner. So I'll be eating cold pizza for dinner. But I may push back to 8 o'clock Central Time. But I don't know. I might actually just go back and forth, just depending on the day. Pipes and guitars, how you doing, friend? All right, once again, if anybody wants to hop on the Hangout with me, let me know. And yeah, I am in Florida. I am indeed in Florida. The northwestern part, Pensacola area. So anyway, if you guys want to send me your information and want to jump on the Hangout either tonight or any other night, I can save the information. Send me a text to 850-610-2032. That's 850-610-2032. And just let me know your name, your email address. I think that's what I need to invite you to the Hangout. And your channel name if you have a channel. So I'm going to light up. Kirk smoking some Old Dark Fire. Nice. I thought about the Old Dark Fire tonight. Yeah, somebody mentioned this part of the country is called the Redneck Riviera. I was not born here, but raised here since I was 3, and I just love this town. Seems like a good bit of folks in the YTPC in Florida, but no one really close by here. They're all kind of in Central and South Florida. Hey, thanks, John. Egg and claw meerschaum. That must be nice. I'd still like to get me another meerschaum or two. I've only got one. Bud's son must be neighbors. Where do you live? Or maybe you weren't talking to me. So I read in the news this morning that this area, North Florida and South Alabama, we've had some mild earthquakes, 3 earthquakes this week. That's just unreal. I've never heard of such around here. I just figured we didn't have any bedrock anywhere close by, all sand. But apparently we do. Nothing major, but it was an interesting news feed. Ghost Cobb, the Orlando area is pretty hopping. Oh, I got a voice chat. Nick Piper sent me a text. Are you saying you want to get on the Hangout? I thought you said earlier you couldn't. If you want me to, I'll send you an invite, but let me know. Either in the chat on YouTube or another text message. Ghost Cobb, you want to get in on this Hangout action? Y'all all afeared? You all afeared? Somebody get in here with me. Tired of talking to myself. I could talk to myself not on YouTube. All right. I was going to say I think I got the night train going, but I think I just put it out. Yep. That's cool, Ghost Cobb. You got an open invite. Just let me know. I've got things I want to talk about, but I don't want to talk about them in the live chat because or the live stream because I think they warrant their own videos. So I'm kind of at a loss. All right, I'm gonna see if I can invite Nick Piper in. Well, it's not letting me send the invite. Let's try again. Having all kinds of trouble all of a sudden. There we go. Nick Piper, invite sent, sir. Ghost Cobb, I don't have my website up in front of me, but everything that I've got in stock is up on the website. I do my best to keep that accurate. Am sold out of a decent bit at the moment. I'm waiting on not one, but two back orders, 2 months of worth of back orders at this point.
Hi.
Hey, Nick, I see you there.
How are you, buddy?
Good, man.
Good.
Oh, so glad to not be twisting in the wind by myself.
I got pretty much half an hour. I have a specialist that come in for my my water tank for my fishes.
You got an aquarium? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Saltwater or freshwater?
No, it's fresh water, but it's a live one, all live plants.
Nice. I used to keep up with, some small aquariums back in the day.
I love it. Thank you, Doc Bravo. That's my favorite hat. Kiss my bass.
My mother's father, my grandfather was a bass fisherman.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, he had a wall full of mounted bass in the living room. He probably had about 10 of them. And they were all, I think the smallest one was the first one he mounted. It was like 8.5 pounds. And he had them up to about
a huge bass.
Oh, I think on average they were about 11 pounds. He had one that was 13 pounds.
Largemouth bass?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Look, I received my new calabash here. That's a bus choking.
Oh, nice.
That's a big smoker. It's a 2-hour smoke easily.
I heard somebody pronounce that boot chocane. I don't
I
know.
don't know. It's a French word. I can say it in French. It's bus chacun, but in English, I don't know. Smoke. Oh, got a phone call. Hello? Oui.
Oh, let's listen in here. Maybe we'll get some credit card information.
OK, pas de problème. Aucun problème là.
Four-eyed Piper, you with us? Let me know if so.
Pas de problème.
We're not going to be too awful long tonight. I think me and Nick both have things
Pas
to
gentil,
do.
merci. OK. Bye. Sorry for that.
Oh, no worries.
You just canceled on me, so I have all my time.
Oh, nice. I probably won't be on too awful long, but you never know. You never know. I've got some orders to pack up, and I haven't had dinner yet. What time is it where you're at?
It's 6:45. Yeah, but you received a lot of orders this week.
Yeah, pretty good bit. My first podcast advertisement went live on Sunday night on Pipe and Tamper.
Okay.
And for a Monday, I had a pretty good bit of orders. I was surprised. Now, they weren't huge orders. I think it was people that maybe hadn't heard of me before and were testing the waters. That tends to be the case. That first order is kind of small, and then once they figure out they can trust me and like me, they can, they'll tend to place bigger orders.
I managed to get a little bit of Esoterica drop this time. I'm pretty happy with that.
This night train, I really like this night train. It's going to get its own video, so I don't want to spoil too much.
You're going to do a video on it?
Yeah, I've got a few new blends. I think I've got 4 new Cornell and Deal blends I need to do a video about.
I'm thinking about this. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. My 100 subscribers giveaway soon.
Nice, man.
Yeah, going fast.
I remember my 100 subscribers.
That's kind of cool.
Doesn't seem like that long ago. Well, it seems like anytime I put the Bob and Doug McKenzie album behind me, it's like it just calls you. Eddie, have you ever tried Nutty Irishman? I haven't. It is up here on the wall. This is my wall of shame. One of those brown ones there in that stack is Nutty Irishman. The one right on top. Those are all tins that I need to try that I haven't tried. Well, mostly that's what those tins are. Some of them are, just tins that I want to get to, that I've tried before that I'd like to get back to. But there's just so much to smoke.
Next blend for me to try is this.
Is this a troll? Are you trolling me?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Why is that?
Have you ever had any kind of Lakeland blends?
I do. I love Bob's chocolate flake.
Man, that Innerdale flake. That is something else. That is the strongest Lakeland I've ever tasted.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love a quite bit of Lakeland, but I don't know if it's gonna be way too much.
I'll tell you, if you have a cob, smoke it in a cob.
I have two dedicated pipes for Lakeland, like kind of a here Dr. Graybo. It was I bought this like $20. Was gonna do the job.
That'll work.
Yeah,
I mean, if that's dedicated to Lakeland Blends, that'll work.
yeah, yeah. I won't smoke it in my $500 bladder.
No, don't do that.
look, look at
That is nice.
yeah.
Mm-mm. Four Eyed Piper said Night Train's one of his favorite Cornell and Deal blends. I like it a lot. I'll give you guys this much of a sneak peek. Um, it's the same, I'm pretty sure it's the same constituent blends or components as Haunted Tank and Old Joe Krantz, just Virginia, Burley, and Perique, but it's just rounded off a little bit. It's not quite as steep as those blends. Shandygaff. Who mentioned Shandygaff? No, Shandygaff is not up there. Does Shandygaff come in a tin? I don't even. I think that might just be a bulk blend. Seems like I
I'm
looked
still
for it
not
before.
used to Cornell and Deal tobaccos. Not a very good big fan of those. I like all the expensive shit. Esoterica, Germain, Samuel Gilweth, Rat Race.
The only Germains I've tried is their plum cake. I wasn't a super fan of that. I need to try some more of their blends. Go with, who makes that Interdale flake? Is that Go with?
It's Gilweth and Ogart.
That's right. I'm pretty light on both of those brands as far as things that I've tried. I haven't tried a whole lot. The Esoterica blends are very, very good.
Yeah, I have quite a bit coming my way. I bought that this week. And a bag of Penzance.
Doc Bravo asked if I do this to all of my cobs. I definitely do not. I just did that with a marker to the one cob. Just sat out here watching YouTube videos and got bored one day. And now I have to explain that every time that I smoke it on camera. But you too can have that same magical color on your cobs.
Yeah, shouldn't be too hard. The only cob I own is a Country Gentleman.
That's a good smoker. Cobs just don't have any right to smoke as good as they do.
Well, yeah, they do smoke really good. Everything I smoke in them is very good.
David Ortman asked me about the Burley Flake series. I have tried the Burley Flakes and I made videos about all those. I don't know if the videos are still live or not on the channel, but at the time, 2 or 3 years ago, I was not into the Burley Flakes. I probably should revisit those. And I see they have a Burley Flake number 5 since then that I haven't tried. Kevin, I do not, I've never had Esoterica blends at the Pipe Nook. I've never even tried looking into it because it's such a feeding frenzy. And I like to have things steadily available as much as possible.
And price-wise, if you sell like esoterica at retail, it's not too bad at $40 for 8 ounce. But when you buy it at premium, you can put your hands in your wallet there.
Yeah. I've got, I bought 8 ounces of Stonehaven 3 or 4 years back, and I'm still just hanging on to that. I've got about 3 ounces of it left.
Didn't get the chance to get some. I have maybe 200 gram of rich dark flake in that jar that I'm stretching since last year. Rich dark flake, pretty close.
Well, I know not everyone is going to watch the live feeds because they're too long for a lot of people to sit through, but I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I am officially now sold out of Peterson pipe tobaccos. So, at least for now, I wanted to have a blend or a brand of tobacco in its place. So I decided on Captain Earl's blends. So I've got all 8 of those blends up on the site now. Did that over the weekend. And I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can. Right here and right here, these were my sample tins of Captain Earl's. I've got all 8 of those popped open, and I've been really enjoying every single one of those blends. To my tastes, the ones that have no Latakia or light Latakia are my favorites, but they're all really good. Oh man, Nick, what part of Canada did you say you were in?
Yeah.
What part was it? Montreal?
I'm in the city is called Drummondville. It's the city right between Montreal and Quebec.
Mm. I've been to Canada one time, and it was a long time ago. 25 years ago. It was back when I was fresh out of high school.
Came to visit
Yeah, just took a little, basically a senior trip.
to Toronto, I guess.
Is it what's right over the border around the Niagara Falls?
Well, it's in Ontario, but
Yeah, we didn't go too far outside of just over the border in that area. Chris Adam, Chris
I've been to
wants to
I've
know
been
how to
to
get.
all over Canada. I went to the west coast a couple times. Lived in the mountains for a couple of years. In Banff, Whistler, in Alberta.
Like in a cave. Chris Adams was wondering how to get in the Hangout. Chris, if you can send your email address to 850-610-2032. Send me your email address and I can get you in the Hangout. I'll just post that too in the comments. Let's see. There we go. See if I can pin that or something. No, doesn't look like I can. My name shows up in gold though. That's pretty. I guess because I'm the leader. And if I'm the leader, we're in trouble.
I don't even know. I looked at your tutorial for the Google Hangouts. It looks like it's a kind of a mess to do.
Well, now there's a lot of steps, but now that I've figured it out, it's not hard. Like tonight, I just got it set up, no problem at all. Of course, when they change everything in a month or two or whenever, it'll be a whole new set of steps.
You're planning to change it?
I'm hoping they make it easier. Yeah, supposedly they're gonna John Matches 860, he was saying he had read they're gonna rebrand Google Hangouts into something different.
Huh?
But hopefully they'll make it easier and not harder.
It should be like something in YouTube that you can do Hangouts directly on YouTube page. That would be easier.
I'm gonna try to add somebody else to our Hangout.
Let's go. The more we are, the more fun we have. Hi, Garbage Man Piper. Sweet chicken, baby.
Chris Adams. There we go. Chris, your invite has been sent. Let me know if you have trouble with it. You've got to have Google Hangouts open, either the app on your phone or the website on your computer.
But if you have Google Chrome, it's just an addition of Google Chrome. It's way easier.
Really? Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I use. That's what I'm using is Google Chrome.
I'm pretty good, Garbage Man Piper. Mel's. Got my VR.
Oh, we got another taker. Let's see if we can get this person in. It might go from famine to feast. All right. Let's see if that works. Mike, your invitation is on its way.
I saw Chris' invitation. It pops in my Hangouts.
Are you on your phone? You said, or are you in Chrome? Nick, that was for you. Are you using your phone for Hangouts?
Me? No, I'm on my webcam.
Webcam? Okay. Pungo Briar, smoking big and burly. Be careful with that stuff.
I'm not much into Burleys. I'm much of a Virginia person.
Yeah, I would say if I had to choose, I would go Virginia over Burley. But for me, it's all about Perique or dark fired. Putting that in a blend, I could go either way.
Oh, we got the new one. Hi, Chris.
Hey, man.
How's it going?
Pretty good, you?
Not too bad. I think I'm going to join you on the night train.
Oh, nice. It's one of those blends that when you open the tin and smell it, it smells like the bottom of a hamster cage. Smokes well though.
Doesn't seem attractive.
Well, it smells like the bottom of a clean hamster cage. Let's put it that way.
Okay, let's think it that way.
Have you guys tried any esoterica blends before?
Esoterica, I have plenty of those.
I haven't been able to get my hands on one, but I just won an eBay
What are you
auction.
looking for?
It was And Soda Bed is the one that I have on the way right now. So we'll see if it's any good.
I
I've
have
heard
plenty
this
of
thing.
Dorchester. That's my favorite vapor.
Yeah, I've had the Ansoda Bed. I've had the Margate. I've had my share of the Stonehaven, and I've had Penzance.
Pembroke here on the open.
Yeah, I think Bird gave me some of that, the Pembroke.
Let me check in my cellar under my desk. Oh, I still have another bag. Look at that.
There you go, you lucky dog.
Yeah, and so the bed.
There you go. Very cool. I'm excited about it. I've been trying to get my hands on one for a while.
I could maybe I could hook you up with some. I have Margate and I have Tilbury.
Okay. So you got the got almost the whole collection there.
I have it all.
It's crazy how much those things go for on eBay.
Yeah.
Did you say how much you wound up paying for that?
35 with free shipping. So
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Was that a buy it now or was it an auction?
it was a buy it now, actually. Yeah, I saw it and I hopped on it. My birthday's this weekend, so it was a early present to myself.
And so the bed, you'll like it. It's a good shag cut, burns well, smokes cool. Good man.
I'm really liking this night train.
Rolling like a freight train. So Don Bravo said he really wished I could play Guns N' Roses in the background for the night train.
Violate some copyright laws.
Yeah, but I still wish I could do it.
So where are you broadcasting from?
The West Parlor.
Oh, of course.
No, I mean, I'm based out of Northwest Florida.
Okay. Up in Virginia myself.
Nice. Like a metropolitan area or like
The Richmond area.
I hear traffic is a beast in Virginia.
It's not as bad as like DC, but you know, rush hour's no good.
The only time I went to USA was I think I went 3 times. One in Myrtle Beach in North Carolina, one in Virginia Beach in Virginia, and I went for a drink one afternoon. It passed through my mind, I want to go and have a little hamburger and a drink in USA. So I went to Burlington. That's close to me. So.
There you go. Yeah, I go to Virginia Beach almost every year. Good
That
time.
was a nice place to go with the kids.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Myrtle Beach is better though.
Yeah, it is.
Doc Bravo asked in the comments if I ever grew out a beard. I truly wish I could grow a beard. I just can't do it. I got this baby face. I can not shave for 4 days before anybody notices, probably.
They say if you can grow a beard, you're more likely to go bald. So you got that going for you.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a roommate in college that had a thick beard, and he was almost bald at age 19.
Little spoiler alert for my giveaway, my 100 giveaway. I'm gonna break my sleeve of Dark Flake.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I actually just opened a tin of that, and I've been smoking it in my my clay pipe, and I really like it a lot.
Yeah. Good. Very good, man.
Yeah, the Dark Flake is really good stuff. I never smoked a Dunhill blend I did not like.
Actually, you know what? I tried a Durbar, and Durbar I didn't like.
I'm not crazy about Ye Old Sign, but it's not. I don't hate it. You know, it's just not my favorite.
Yeah. Now, as soon as I hit my milestone of 100 subscribers, I'm gonna do my giveaway, and they're gonna be VR. So you're gonna be in. Sure, no problem.
Right on. I'll give you a sub. Try to get in on it.
So I had a guy from work, my day job, the unnamed day job, and he just happened upon. I told him I had a channel. And,
what are you doing for a living?
Oh, I work for I work in the IT field, but I work for a faceless corporation.
Okay. I'm a CO, correctional officer, federal correctional officer.
Yeah, I remember that. We ought to get Law and Smoke in here one day. Y'all can talk about that kind of, you know, those two things don't exactly go hand in hand, but there's some interlacing topics y'all could talk about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Are you Mel? Didn't guess so.
Garbage Man Piper, that would have been funnier if you said, you know, like, I'm a dentist.
I'm an accountant.
Yeah.
We all both got me beat. I do landscaping. Hadn't been much fun.
No, I've got a couple of friends who do landscaping. It gets crazy hot around here in the summer. I would not want to do that work.
Yeah, it's not bad right now. Actually, this past week's been kind of nice out, but it's about to get hot again.
Mm-hmm.
I am a garbage man.
Oh, so anyway, I was telling y'all, so this guy from work just happened upon my live stream, I think it was last week, and I saw him at work the next day, and he was like, Eddie, that was the weirdest ASMR video I've ever seen. Like you guys you would say something, then puff, puff, puff. and then say something else. And he was almost like I went in a trance.
Have you ever watched that stuff? My girlfriend loves it. I can't get into it.
ASMRs?
Mm-hmm.
No, I never. Well, I tried it once, but it kind of annoys me hearing somebody chewing on something, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't.
It works for some people.
I like the video. There's a few videos people have done that are like jokes for ASMR videos. Those are pretty good.
So here's something I can show you guys. My birthday's on St. Patrick's Day, so I got the new Peterson model.
Oh.
But look, look at this. I don't know if you can see that.
It's quite hard.
How warped the stem is.
Yeah.
Kind of disappointed in that.
What
the finish is beautiful though.
You said that was the new model. What is it?
It's a 303, the St. Patrick's Day model.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. But I don't know. I've heard you can use heat to kind of rebend stems, but I don't know if I want to try that or not.
Yeah, I can use a heat gun and put it just right underneath, right under heat, right under, and it's gonna bend back automatically by itself.
Okay.
And shape it.
Maybe I'll give that a shot then, because it's really worrisome. Just bothers me. But
pipe cleaner won't go through that bend.
Say that again.
The pipe cleaner surely won't go through that bend.
No, well, it'll go through the bend, but it's a system pipe, so it won't pass all the way into the bowl. It'll go through the bend, all right. But have you ever smoked a system pipe before?
Yes, I did.
This was my first one. I didn't notice it any drier than anything else, but
well, for me, it smoked dry, but it never. Well, when my house burned and my collection burned as well, I didn't buy any Peterson back. I wasn't worth my. I don't know. I'm not into it.
Yeah, I like one of the Petersons I have, but
my birthday pipe is that one.
That's pretty.
That's a Dunhill.
Very nice. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's what this is, but much smaller. It's a group 2.
A small group 2?
Yes, sir. From 65.
I have a 65 as well, but it's a Dunhill.
Oh, there you go.
A poker from 65.
That's cool. I really like the sandblast on the ones from the 60s. I don't know. It's not quite as deep. It's really pretty.
We're just showing off our Dunhills.
Yeah, right. Look at me. I got a super good deal on this, so I couldn't pass it up.
I have one Dunhill in the collection, but it's in the house under a glass display.
Inside a safe.
Is there a alarm system when you take off the lid, or?
Yeah, exactly. No, I found it on eBay. It was an unsmoked 1975, and that was the year I was born. So I snapped it up. I think it's the most I've ever spent on a pipe.
The more I spent was on that one. That's a Castello Old Sea Rock.
I've been watching a couple Castellos on eBay, but
with the smooth finish, the smooth top,
that is really pretty.
gorgeous pipe. Yep.
Mr. Gray, you talked me into buying a Savinelli finally. I finally got one. I really like it.
And
what
kind is it?
What's the number? Six. It's a 622. It's an estate.
Yeah, that's a big bowl on that one.
It really is. Yeah, you can put your whole thumb in it. I really like it though. It's a great smoking pipe. I got a really good deal on that too. It was in an antique store. It still had the little red box it came in.
Bear with me. I'm gonna just take my pipes that I have upstairs. I received today. I want to show you.
All right.
Oh man.
Well, I sent 2 invites out to the same person. I guess we're not going to have a fourth, but maybe some other time. Piper Dad is in here. I have not heard of Piper Dad. Let's see if he has a channel.
But that's a Savinelli 320 Mega.
I love those 320s, the way they look. Really cool.
Kind of a red Cumberland stem. It's reddish. It's very big. And look at, that's a regular 220. You know, look at the difference. Very bigger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot bigger.
Yep.
Yep, those Mega Series, they call those, that's a 320JU for jumbo.
Is the actual bowl larger on it, or is it like the outside diameter is just thicker?
The bowl's bigger as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, that bowl is an inch across, just a little bit over an inch across.
And
Wow.
I have that one that is big as well. It's a 320 Hercules.
I like that one too.
Yeah, that one is a smooth finish.
Very nice.
Well, Piper Dad does not have any videos, but I'm going to sub to you, Piper Dad, just in case you decide to make a video.
How many? What, Eddie? What's the limit for a hangout? How many people can you invite?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. Let's see, Google.
I'm assuming if we're 8 people, it's kind of messy to undercut everybody, but.
So you can do a video call with up to 25 participants.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's big.
That would be a mess.
Doug Bravo, that was fun. He says Nick had to walk away to beat up one of his parolees.
So, Mr. Gray, what do you like to do in your free time when you're not smoking a pipe?
Whew. Box orders these days. I would like to get back. I used to play guitar a good bit. I would like to get back into playing guitar.
Do you play electric or acoustic?
I play both equally poorly. But, you know, I love electric. I probably love electric guitar more than acoustic guitar, but I'm probably better at playing acoustic.
Okay. Yeah, I play guitar at my church. So it's a good time.
I played bass at my church for about 15 years.
There you go. Seems like the church always needs a bass player.
Yeah, I just kind of inherited that role. I wanted to play acoustic, and I did from time to time, but for the most part, they always needed a bass player. So
Mhm.
that was me. But it's fun playing bass, particularly on a stage.
Oh yeah, you
You
don't have
get,
to think about it as much.
yeah.
You can kind of get into it a little bit more.
And when you hit those notes, there's a certain note that every room is tuned to. And
Uh-huh.
you hit that note and you can just feel it, and you're like, oh, I did that.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Bass is like the most undervalued instrument, I think, because it's like when the bass player is good, you don't notice he's there, but when he's bad, you really notice.
Yeah. Oh, we got some music going on.
The music?
It was coming from somewhere.
I have my TV turned on upstairs, but I don't know if it's that you hear.
Oh, Ralph McCulley says he plays a Telecaster. Telecaster is my favorite electric guitar. I mean, they just did it right. First solid body electric, and it was magnificent, and still is magnificent.
I play a Strat, but I wish I had a Telly. Tellys are just really versatile.
And then you see guys like what's his name from Rob Zombie's band? What is that guy's name?
Oh, Zach Wild.
No, John Five.
Oh, okay.
He collects Telecasters, and he's got a couple hundred Telecasters, I think. There's a video on YouTube about John Five's Telecaster collection that just makes me salivate.
Mm-hmm. They are nice. Fender makes some nice stuff in general. I had a Jaguar for a while that I really liked, but I ended up getting rid of it.
About done for that, right? What smoke next? I think I'll have some Christmas cheer.
Mm. You missed Christmas by a couple months.
It's a 2008 Christmas cheer. Oh, smells so good. Mm.
So my brother-in-law was a drummer. I played with him a pretty good bit, and I would always tell him dumb drummer jokes, you know. My favorite drummer joke is how do you tell when the drum riser is level?
How's that?
The drummer drools out of both sides of his mouth.
What do you call a drummer who breaks up with his girlfriend?
Homeless.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you say to a drummer in a suit?
What?
Will the defendant please rise? Of course, you can say all the same jokes about bass players. Ralph McCulley says, Eddie, do you sell classic burley cake? Classic burley cake. I'm not even familiar with that.
I've never heard of it.
Is that a Cornell and Deal? I've got tons of burley cakes, but not that one.
That's my other Dunhill 6126.
Oh wow.
It has been modified. The ring is not supposed to be there.
They did a good job then. Looks pretty.
Yeah, you can remove the rim and it goes like this.
Oh, cool. Didn't even mess the finish up.
No.
That's very cool.
Oh, that's a Hearth and Home. Actually, I think I have some of that, but I don't carry any of the Hearth and Homes. I'm going to dig around for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, here we go. Here's a 8-ounce tin, I think, of classic burley cake.
You said you didn't have any. You got a whole jar full of it.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? That's been aging since 2015. I won that from a giveaway here in the YTPC. It was Pipes and Strings and Things aromatic giveaway, if I recall. I don't think this is an aromatic. Yeah, I guess it is. Oh yeah, definitely an aromatic blend. Smells like chocolate. Let's see. Tennessee and Kentucky burleys and a bit of mature red Virginias. Traditional American style blend with the flavor of cocoa, rum, and anise.
Sounds like it could be good. Tell you the burley blend I'm gonna miss is the Irish flake.
Oh, it's got to come back. It's got to come back.
I hope so. University flake too. Although I did get my hands on some Wallace flake, the Rattrays version, and it's pretty, if not exactly the same, it's very close.
What blend was it?
The Peterson's University flake. Actually got the Wallace flake by Rattrays.
Okay.
Rattray is supposed to be the same, and it tastes. I mean, I haven't done a side-by-side comparison or anything, but it tastes the same as I remember the University flake.
I don't think I've ever had the Wallace flake. Oh wait, I have a 16-ounce tin behind me.
Yep, that's it. I've got 2 flakes of that left that I'm going to save for a special occasion in case they don't come back.
I have maybe a half a tin. If you could hook up with me, I will give it to you. I don't like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I could send it to you, no problem. That's in my shit pile. I have a shit pile of tobacco that I don't like, and that's it. So is that? That's an old tin, but it's an aromatic. I don't smoke that.
Huh.
Shit pile.
I've got one of those too. It's full of shoot, what's the name of that company? It's like a bulk blend. Sutliff tobacco. I bought a bunch of like 1-ounce bags from them just because it was cheap and I wanted to try a lot of them because they're right down the road from me in Richmond. And I didn't like any of them.
I have some 507C, 515. Couple of Sutliff. They made good Virginias.
Maybe that was all the ones that I got were aromatics. Maybe they all had like kind of a weird taste to them. So maybe maybe I'll try some of their Virginias because I really wanted to like them.
So
I took the 507C, the flake Virginias, and I stoved it in the oven for at 200 degrees for 2 hours, and then let it sit for 2 months, and opened it, and it was wow, so good.
Huh?
Made a stove Virginia.
Okay. I have to give that a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going through the comments, and John Galderi says, Eddie and I have the same birthday, so I'll be coming to the West Parlor to steal his Dunhill while he's sleeping. Well, you know, I was going to sell that pipe at one point. I was going to sell it to Boontar. If you guys know Boontar, he used to make videos. I think he still does every now and then. But he was born in 1975. And I think he got some flack from his wife, so he he declined. But they were in Nashville for the Nashville Pipe Meetup. When was it? I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. And I had brought a few pipes to do trunk sales. And the last night of the pipe meetup, he kind of took me to the side. Him and his wife were both in Nashville, and she smokes a pipe. And he said, "Hey, let's go take a look at your pipes. Just don't tell Skipsy." So we went out, and I sold him, I think, 2 pipes. I think he wound up with 2 pipes. And then later that night, Skipsy came up to me. She's like, let me take a look at your pipes. Just don't tell Boontar. We went back out, and I think I sold her a pipe. And I kept my word. I didn't tell either one of them.
That's great. I think that's so cool that you've got you got so many pipes on hand all the time. You get to, if you see a shape you like, you could try it.
Yep, I've got way too many pipes at this point. Like, I mean, even just the ones that I regularly smoke, I'm staring at about 20 in front of me here, plus the ones on the rack there. And then occasionally I'll dip into the ones up here. And then I've probably got 50 pipes in the house that I don't ever touch.
Uh-huh.
I can make you a little tour. That's I have some there. Some there.
Oh, wow. That's a cool rack.
And there.
There we go.
I like that that one rack with the levels. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I'll tell you what, I've always wondered, what is that directly behind you, Mr. Gray, with, I see early morning pipe on it, but I can't tell what the other tins are.
Here, let me stop presenting. I can actually choose who, you know, I can freeze somebody as like the presenter. So let me take Nick off, and let me put me as the presenter for now. Present to everyone. You talking about here?
Yes, sir.
So that right there is early morning pipe. Of course, there's nightcap on the other side. The one in the middle, I don't think he's making tobacco anymore, but that was a super small batch blender. See if I can get this out. This was Middle Earth Tobacco.
Uh-huh.
He had a website. You guys familiar with him?
I've heard of Middle Earth Tobacco, and I've heard of the Old Toby too. That I've heard it's really good.
Well, Just for Him and a couple of other places makes, Middle Earth tobaccos, but this guy's actual brand name was Middle Earth Tobacco.
Is that the thing that made Shortcut to Mushroom?
Just for Him makes Shortcut to Mushrooms. Yeah.
You don't anymore, eh?
Yeah, I don't think they do anymore.
Kind of bad. That was a good blend.
Yeah, it was. But this guy made about 5 Virginia-based Middle Earth themed tobaccos, and like this was a 30-gram tin. It was really tiny for a tin of tobacco, and a bit pricey, but it was good stuff. And I hated to see his website go down.
That's really cool. Though I've always wondered what that. I recognized the early morning pipe and I recognized the nightcap, but I couldn't tell what that one was.
And then let's see. This is an old tin top of Old Dark Fired. And then right there, I've got some Orlet Golden Sliced. And right there is Peterson's 3P. And then down here is Pelican. And this is Acadian Perique from McBaron.
Okay.
And then I've got some McClellan blends here. Oriental number 1, Virginia 25, and Christmas Cheer from, I think, 2010. And
Very cool.
I think that's all y'all can see.
Yeah, I can't see any other ones. So that's your rare shelf there.
Down below all these tins here, I've got Capstan and University Flake.
How is the 3Ps? I've never tried that before, but I've heard really good things.
It's good. I mean, I really like it. It's not flavored in any way, and it comes in a plug. And it's not, I mean, it is a plug. It's not a crumble cake, so you have to take a knife to it. So it's a bit hard to deal with in that respect. If you really like to play with your food, then it's cool.
Is it a hard plug, or it's more like example Seattle Pipe Club Plum Pudding Special Reserve? Which
no,
is like
it's a hard plug. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, I've got it out here. I've got one open. Of course, I don't know if it's going to come back or not. But so this is Cornell and Deal's Briar Fox, which is it's a pressed cake.
Is it like a crumble cake?
Yeah, this is more like a crumble cake. You can tear this apart pretty easily. But the Peterson, there's some bourbon blue. Where's the Peterson? Is it? I guess it's inside. Oh, here's some more. Here's some more Cajun cake. Oh no, this is Cajun cake. It's not the burley cake. I could have swore I had that plug in here, but anyway, it is a hard plug. I mean, you really have to take a blade to it and make slices.
That's pretty cool. I've never smoked a plug before, but I do like playing around with my food, as you say, with flakes and crumble cakes and stuff. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I've really gotten into crumble cakes. This Briar Fox is really good. All of those Captain Earl's blends up here. These 8 blends, they're all crumble cakes, every single one of them. And they're all unflavored, unaromatic.
No topping at all?
What's that?
No topping at all?
No top. Well, you know, as Bradley likes to tell people, there may be a casing, but there's no topping at all. There's no detectable. I mean, you're smoking just tobacco flavor. I cannot get this bag to get all the air out. But yeah, those are all great.
Have you ever played around with blending your own tobacco?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like I'll mix pirate cake with, what was the last thing I mixed that with? I think it was pirate cake and Sherlock Holmes. That was pretty good.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
You know what I like to do sometimes? I mix up a heavy English blend with some Lane BCA to do like a little crossover with a little sweet, but the smokiness of the Latakia. I like to make like the blend of those together.
Yeah. I like to mix a heavy Latakia blend with a heavy Perique blend, just because I love Perique so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's a crumble cake. This is Night Watch right here.
Okay.
Oh, that's some dark stuff. I like to take cigar leaf, like actual cigar, and mix it in with a little bit of Cavendish. I know that's probably sounds kind of gross, but I love it.
I'm gonna put y'all back on the rotation of video, so quit picking your noses. Man, we have gone a while. I think it's about time to call this one. Where are we at? 77 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I smoked the whole pipe and I start another one. So,
y'all got anything? Y'all got anything else to say before we wrap up?
No, sir. Thank you for having us. It's been fun.
Yeah, that's been fun. Go eat your pizza now.
Yeah. Go eat some. It's probably some hot and readies from Little Caesars.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Glad y'all stopped in.
Yeah, thanks, Eddie.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
See ya.
Bye-bye.